I've been thinking about the concept of faking it till you make it lately, as opposed to actually becoming the person we want to be, then showing our cards, per se. And it's been dwelling on me because I'm actually figuring out or trying to figure out which path I should go. I don't think there's any right or wrong answers here because there's pros and cons to faking it till you make it and waiting until you actually become that guy. It's such a strange concept because if you think about faking it till you make it, if you're thinking about going to the interview with the three-piece suit, button up, thinking about showing up to the party with the car, the nice car that you have monthly payments on. You're thinking about moving out early into a nice apartment that the rent is gonna be 50% of your income. You know, wearing all the good products, great clothing. That could come with getting connections. It could come with meeting someone that could help you get to the next level. That could come with meeting somebody you're romantically interested in. That could come with having some sort of status or the perception of status. That could boost your confidence, right? Wearing nicer clothes, right? Having your own car, your own apartment, house. Nevertheless, it's always gonna leave us, it's always gonna leave a thought in your mind like, wait, you don't really have this. I feel like faking it till you make it is gonna have this perpetual thought of this isn't really us right now voice in your mind. It's gonna leave that sort of empty feeling. At least I think. I don't even know. And as opposed to actually, like, let's say putting in the work and becoming that person you want to be, then showing your cards. Well, there's pros and cons to that. The pro is that, you've put in the months, years required to get to a certain place of status, of intelligence, of looks. Then you choose to show off. It's like, okay, you put in like the process, right? Everybody talks about the process, going through the changes, actually doing the self-improvement. The cons to that is you might be in it for years and have nothing to show for yourself. As much as people say, oh, F everybody's opinions and perceptions of you, a lot of those opinions and perceptions could actually help propel you to another level in regards to your career, in regards to your financial connections, in regards to your finances in general, right? In regards to meeting somebody, right? Meeting somebody who's influential, meeting somebody who can help you with your workouts. I don't know, making connections in general. It's like a two-sided street. Both of them are going to require some sort of work, but one is actually dressing up like the person you want to be until you become him, or becoming him, then dressing up. So like a delayed, like a delayed gratification, I say, versus the instant gratification. But is it even gratifying? It's something I've really been thinking about because while we're on this journey, it's important to dwell on how you're going to go about it. You don't want to stay still for too long thinking about this because then you're not going to execute, which is what I always talk about, actually putting in the work and executing. Nevertheless, you do want to have a game plan. You don't just want to blindly start throwing darts at the wall, improving on random different things at any point in time that you want. Like, you gotta have some sort of direction and structure and a goal, because I'm really thinking about it in regards to Should I dress up in a nice suit and, you know, buy all the fancy YouTube equipment with the lighting and the $600 microphone and the lighting in the background, the green screen? Like, I've really sat there and considered purchasing all these fancy things, as opposed to actually like talking from the heart, discussing how I really feel about things, building an audience that actually wants to hear raw content from somebody who's literally starting the journey basically with them. Like, I'm on the journey side by side and I'm growing. And then once I get to a stage where I'm that guy, then start showing my cards, right? You know, then we get the $600 mic, then we get the background, then we get the lights, you know, the fancy equipment. But this relates to our lives too, right? Do you know, like they say, look poor and actually are rich? Or do you appear rich, but, you know, you aren't yet? Granted, if you appear rich, you could get into rich places or talk to rich people. You know, learn, get those connections, right? Get into certain places, qualify for certain things, social status. You know, I think the self-improvement journey is a matter of when do you want to lay out your cards? And when I say lay out your cards, I mean, when do you want to start showing anecdotals? Or like, when do you want to start showing the proof that you've been putting in the work? Like, when do you want to lay that out to others or lay that out publicly? Do you move out now and start building yourself up financially, socially, physically? Or do you wait a couple years, save up a few $1,000s, right? 10, 20, 30, $40,000, and then make that transition much older, but you're in a position of strength financially? I don't know. No. Take this time to think to yourself, have you been faking it? Are you faking it? Are you trying to appear like someone you're not? How's that been working out for you? Right? Are you getting benefits from it? Are you meeting certain people, you know, in social events that actually know about this sort of, like, know about real estate investing, know about stock market, know about, you know, men's fashion and jewelry and, you know, all these things, but are actually about it? Or have you been the person who's been just putting in the work and tends to, I say, like, I wouldn't say cash out, but I say, like, cash out later on. It's like a bodybuilder who's been putting in the work, building their body, and then they take their shirt off after like 5 years. It's like 5 years later, you have all these muscles, now you take off your shirt. Or like, you know, you do some aesthetic training real quick and you take off your shirt now to get some attention now. You know? Which which road do we go down? Let's think about that. Let's really think about that. You know, we'll get back to the regular schedule of videos tomorrow, but I really just wanted to open up this discussion to should we fake it until we make it? Or should we silently put in the work and then cash out much later on? Like, show the proof of our work much later on? Or should we be showing these things now as to gain attention and potential connections that can help us propel us forward? I don't know. What do you think? What have you been doing? You know, because it's something I'm thinking about. Everything from lighting to camera to editor, you know? Or should I just do my own thing for a year or 2, 3, 4, put in the work, and then, you know, start branching out? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are, you know, quote unquote, faking it till you make it, or you actually silently putting in the work and plan to like cash out much later on. Leave a comment down below. I read all the comments and I respond to every single one of your questions. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Peace.